Hey everybody, let me just upload the slide deck. Hold on 1 second. Okay, good afternoon everybody. My name is Sade. I'm the founder of RST Cleantech. I'm in the solar industry for the last 15 years, and 10 years ago we established the RST Cleanin system. In the past, I had a solar company, and every year I had to deal with 4 major issues that really reflect the profit of the company, of the business, and also the pitch sales of our company to potential B2C clients to buy solar systems. The first problem we had to deal with is that every year we had to make a new business plan because the feed-in tariff goes down every year, and we had to do a brainstorming, and we had to check that inverters and solar panels and etc. Also the price goes down, so we will have the percentage of ROI that we present the customers to be like as high as we can. The second thing that we had to deal with every year is renewing the O&M agreement, because normally it was for 1 year. It cost us a lot of manpower to go to all the customer and renew it year after year. The third problem we had to deal with is the manual wash. It was a very, very high expense to send them a manual cleaner, and it cost us a lot of money, and we dealt with it all the time. The secretary need to coordinate the washes and with the customers. Sometimes it's schools, sometimes it's public buildings, and etc. And of course, the last thing that we had to deal with is the damage, because when we send manual cleaners to clean sites of our customers, sometimes they break the tiles on the residential, they damage the roof, and then we have to fix it, and the whole business structure collapsed. So that's why I decided 10 years ago to establish RST Cleantech. We started in the year 2012. It's almost 10 years, and we installed so far over 1.5 million panels worldwide. And I want to show you on the slide deck the added value that we found, beside the fact that we solved the 4 problems I just talked about. So we find the problem with severe soiling problems. And normally, people wash their solar panels once or twice a year. Again, it's very expensive cost. They wash the panels during the day, so which means that they can damage the panels. All the manufacturers' warranty demand you to wash the panels either early in the morning or late at night. Our main business is rooftops, so as you know, for rooftops late at night, you won't be able to find an insurance that will cover you. So people just wash the panels during the day when they do it, and because of the timing of the wash, which is once or twice a year, we start to do pilot tests. We did over 200 pilot tests worldwide, and we realized that in addition to the saving that RST Cleantech system implement the businesses, we also have a production increase between 5% to 15%. In some hard cases, we also saw about 25% production increase. And that's a huge effect of the RST system that we didn't even aim for it, because the business plan works by comparing capex to opex. By the saving, RST system ROI is shorter than 3 years. So after we measure the soiling rate and we find that solution, we saw that the ROI can be even shorter. About the RST solution, first and for all, our solutions start with design of a lime scale filter that works automatic, controlled by computer, and you don't need to add salt or chemicals or those kind of things. So if you forget for 1 month to add something to the filter, you basically wash the panels with like grid water, and you can accumulate lime scales on the panels. So our filter work automatic is very unique, and of course it's increased the energy production because it's worked periodically and you can control it by phone app. One of the main things that RST can show you the moment we do the installation is that there is no more manpower for these tasks. You don't need to hire people to do that task, which is, by the way, in the O&M industry, it's the most expensive task to do, to clean the panels. This is some pictures so your eyes can understand what I'm talking about soling rate. We have some pictures, some of them from Latin America, from Mexico, from Israel, and you can see the difference between inverters that have been washed with RST and the rest of the inverters that have been washed once a month manually. Now, only by looking at those pictures, you can understand that this ROI calculator is very effective, because when a dirty panel produces less kilowatts than a clean panel, obviously. So you can see here on this, sorry, let's get back. You can see here, this is like 395 panels, kilowatts, sorry, 163 kilowatt system. You can see that if the production increased in 5%, which is the minimum we achieved so far, the cash back period is 2 years and 5 months. On 10%, it's 1 year and 6 months, and on 15%, it's 1 year and 2 months, which is an amazing ROI cash return. And normally, we never saw a site that we had to price the cost of RST, and the ROI was above 3 years. So it's a very short-term investment. And after 10 years in the business, I can tell you that the RST system can hold up 20 years, because after 10 years, the system look like brand new. Our system, all the parts are UV protected. It's very high quality parts, and that's why it's hold for many, many years. About RST, just a little bit. So as I told you, 10 years operation experience, 3.5 million panels clean weekly, 1.5 million panels clean on a daily basis, 3,000 RST system installed worldwide. We operate in 9 different countries. Our system have 0 maintenance visits. We have 2 patents that are related to our water systems, and we have more patents related to the components of the washing system. 0 panel warranty voided. As I mentioned before, washing the panels during the day on the hot hours can void the warranty. It's even each one of you guys can read his factory warranty on the chapter of method of cleaning and see everything is on black and white. We installed at this point 5 megawatt per week worldwide. And we consider as a worldwide leader because we're one of the oldest company in the industry, and in Israel, for example, we're the biggest one by far. So that's because our customers are pleased from the system, and they keep recommending to more and more customers to buy RST. As you can see on this picture, I just want to show you how infrastructure our system can be. First of all, you can barely see our sprinklers. As you see, I had to put arrows on the picture so you will understand that. So the system, when you look at it from a distance, you see clean panels, blue panels. You don't see our system. You need to get closer to the solar system so you will notice our system. And the reason is because we didn't want to create shades on the panels. So we had to manufacture a special sprinkler that also can get 180 degrees spray. So we will have perfect cover of the surface of the panel. And also we didn't want it to shade backwards on the, sometimes you have 2 or 3 or even 6 rows, one on top of another. So we didn't want to create shades. And then you see a clean panel, but the production doesn't increase. So we had to manufacture those special sprinklers. They work amazing. Their lifetime is 20 years. So it's a one-time thing. And again, this is our biggest advantage. The payback is less than 3 years, always. We're gonna let our customers also to separate themselves from the competition. You can also provide solutions to the customers that want to commodify it on the EPC market. You can install solar arrays that will look sharp and clean all year long. And of course, for businesses, for solar businesses, RST system can leverage the existing customers. And it's creating additional revenue, because as I mentioned when I started, the main problem I had when I had a solar company is that to keep the profit from a year to year to be the same, because all the time the prices change, the feed-in tariff change, and the profit goes down. And the O&M for companies that also give an O&M service, the profit is very, very important, because they work on most of the time on a minimum profit margin because of the competition in the market. An additional thing that RST create is you can extend the O&M contract with the customer for 5 to 10 years by putting RST, and instead of renew it every year and spend money on sales to go and sign the contract with the customers and on all those fun stuff. Sorry, you can just place the RST system, and for that to demand like a long-lasting contract. Normally all our affiliated companies that doing O&M, they achieve between 5 to 10 years agreement when they implement RST. Okay, now we have 3 reasons that makes us unique. The first one, of course, is safety. We want to reduce the labors and to make damages on the roofs. So for that, when you put automatic system, first of all, you get rid of all the manpower and all the reasons why we're damaging the rooftops. The second thing is our unique water purification system. We don't use any chemicals or corrosive in the filter. It's 100% natural. It's calibrated by computer. It's controlled by the phone app. You don't need to touch that filter, when normally all the other companies, whether it's robotic or even manual washes, they use filters, and you need to keep watching that filter because it treats the water, and you don't want to get lime scales on the panels. The second reason is that we build our company and our product, based on the warranty of the tier 1 factories. We review the warranty, especially the chapter method of cleaning, and we fully warranty complement. So we designed the system to be the only system, as far as I know, up to this day, that not voiding the manufacturer warranty. So, you know, with robotic, the manufacturers claim that they don't want moving parts. When you have a manual wash, the manufacturer claims that they want it to do early in the morning, which is almost impossible. So RST is like closing that issue down, because we review the factory warranty and we design our system according to that warranty. And the last thing is that we are fitting perfectly for solar companies that also do O&M. So we increase the platform of generate new businesses, and we also separate them from the other companies. For example, if I have a distributor in Italy, and he is now competing in a market of 1,000 companies, he can put RST as an option on his price quote, and he will always be separated from the other price quotes that they have. He will always get more interest from the customer, and it put him like talking to the customer face to face, instead of sending the price quote like everybody via email, and pray to God, so the customer will choose their quote and not the others. So we can separate completely our affiliated companies from all the rest of the companies in the local market. So in the end, RST Cleantech, the system principle is very simple. We're fully automatic, without human intervention. Our system clean the panels with a low pressure spray and treated water. The system work at night, only at night. It cannot work during the day. When the panel is cold, the schedule can be programmed by a phone app or by a PC application. You can program the cleaning times. You can control the amount of water you want to use. And the RST system can, and done before, prevent fires. So if you have a short electricity short on the rooftop, or just a fire, you know, it's happened from time to time. The RST Cleantech system, we had 2 customers that had a fire in their place of business, and they start the system on the roof, and we actually would pull the fire down. So it's amazing. It's an added value that we didn't count, but I put it here anyways, so you guys can see it. That's it. So the RST system is modular. We can work on retrofit. We can also implement the system in the design stage. The technology we fit from residential to rooftops. We're doing now in Los Angeles project of 6 megawatt rooftops in industrial areas, so we can do up to lots of megawatt on the rooftops. And of course, we're doing also a small utility scales systems up to 10 megawatt. I don't know about Europe, I need to test it, but in the United States, also our customers qualify to ITC tax credit of 26%. So RST fit the ITC tax credit. You can consult your CPA to see if it's also the same at your area. That's it. I'm inviting everybody to get into our website, rstcleantech.com, watch the videos, watch the gallery. They have a lot of information over there, a lot of certifications over there. You're more than welcome to look at it. And as you can see in the last slide, you have our contact information in North America of myself, RST Cleantech, and on the Latin America operation we have. Thank you very much. And now we think it's who's coming next? Noam.
Dr. Noam of the Kfar Saba Economic Development Corporation. Please.